Yes. Yes, indeed. Hey-o! It's Wednesday. Wait, is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It is. It is. Yeah, you've got me. 50 seconds. It's time to get winning in the morning. It really is. You know why? Because it's absolutely freezing where I'm at. It's so cold in here. Oh, man. It is good. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Right here. Winning in the morning. Too much goodness. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Because we got some great info for you today. Lord have mercy. It's that time. 7:15 Central Standard Time. Could not be happier to be with you this morning. I'm Kinsley Jordan, your winning coach, and you are here with us live. Well, unless you're watching this later, and then it's not live. It's literally not live at that point. But right now it is. It is Winning in the Morning, your place of encouragement to get you started in the right mindset where you want to and need to begin your day. Thank you for joining us, because I'm telling you, we got something really, really, really special. Well, we always do. I said we always do. But we really do have something just flipping awesome for you this morning, because we're talking about thinking like a winner with a winner's mindset. Now, I know before you just start throwing your spears like everybody does, as soon as you hear something, I don't know why. I don't know why. You know what? This has been my experience the last couple of days, is I've seen a lot of spear throwing by people who just got some ideas and they're excited about their ideas, and spears just go flying everywhere. I mean, just it's like people can't let the good idea bird out of the cage without just trying to kill it like 10 times. Here's the deal. Today, right here, Winning in the Morning, I'm not here to kill your ideas. I'm not here to destroy anything about what you have going in your mind. What we're here to do is to encourage you to crush your goals, ignite your dreams, forge legacies in your life, and start making the difference that, frankly, you're looking for. Let's just be 100% honest. So, one thing before we go any further, it would be really, really great. I'm telling you, it'd be really great. It'd be awesome if you would not mind right now, wherever you're at, would you share this with somebody? Just click the little share button. I think maybe it's over there. Oh, it's right there. But maybe it's over there. If you're watching on YouTube, if you don't mind right now, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell so you get the notifications when we're live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Right here, we're bringing you the content, frankly, you're looking for. But if you don't mind, would you share this today? Share it with somebody to help us to be able to just continue sharing the good winning mindset today. And also, if you haven't done it yet, you really, really, really should. You really should do something for us. You really should join the Winning Network. Text to join. All it is, just text winning. Frankly, you can text anything. But if you text winning right now, I'll let you know that you're watching on the Winning in the Morning show. 405-645-7789. Which camera am I in? Dave. Straight ahead. Okay, sorry. All right, sorry. You ask who Dave is. He's nobody. He's my imaginary production guy, because I'm my own production guy. But you can literally text right now, 405-645-7789. Text me. It would be great to be able to have you with us every single day. I'll send you a message, let you know the encouragement, the thought of the day, what I'm thinking, what is happening with the Winning Network, the encouragement you're looking for, the blogs, the video, the live stream, everything that you need. I'm not flipping you off, I promise. It was these fingers. But anyway, right now, text 405-645-7789. And I'll tell you what we're diving into this morning. Really exciting, really encouraging, really hopeful is this. It's time to start thinking like a winner, people. It really is. Can I say that? Can I say that? Is this time period, is it okay that we talk about winners and losers? Oh. Is it okay when we talk about winners and losers? I don't know if it's okay because everybody gets offended about it and everything. Yeah, I'm talking about thinking like a winner, which means, guess what? Here's some hardball for you. There are winners and there are losers in life. Now, I'm not projecting that upon you. Just hold on, calm down before you really get out of control here. What I mean by that is there's winners and losers. I don't know how much more clear I can make it. Literally, Patrick gives me the fist of power. Yeah, get it. There's winners and losers, man. And what I mean by that is, you, as individuals, I'm not saying individuals are losers. I'm saying the majority of the time what happens is that we have a mindset that is in a lack mindset. It's a mindset that is actually destructive to us. It's not encouraging to us. It doesn't help us grow in any capacity. Actually, all it ever does is destroy who we are. It destroys our ability to grow. It destroys our ability to have forward-thinking thought, to be able to have a growth mindset, to enable us to be able to get into a place where we're actually stepping into our passions for a purpose to get to that fulfillment that we're looking for. You hear me talk about that all the time. But the cold hard truth is this. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail. You should go back to the thumbnail. In fact, I'll just bring it over here in case you didn't see it, because it was just that awesome. Sometimes you got to be proud of yourself of the things you do. Yeah, I was really proud of myself today for this. I was. Yeah, if you're not proud, it's okay. But I will bring it over here so you can see it. What is it? What is your mindset? Bring it over here so you can see it. Boom. Here it was. I'll publish it. Ta-da. This was it. If you missed the thumbnail, this is literally what we're talking about. Think with a winning mindset, because many of you don't do that. If we were going to be 100% honest, many of us don't think with a winner's mindset. We think with a lack mindset. We think with a mindset that doesn't ask or doesn't say, hey, what's possible? What could happen here? All we do is think about the negative. I'm not going to say Nancy, because we got a Nancy out there and she's a wonderful person. And last time I said negative Nancy, she said, listen, I would be positive Patty if I could be, but my name's Nancy. So I'm going to be nice Nancy, not negative Nancy. Okay. All right. Nancy, I'm sorry. Not a negative Nancy. But a lot of times we get into a mindset that previously artists formerly known as negative Nancy or terrible Tom, we step into this place, and this place in our mind where all we're seeing is the negative. All we're seeing is the setbacks. All we're seeing is the challenges. All we're seeing is the crap mountain lying in front of us. And this is why I say there are winners and there are losers in life. Not because it's who they are as an individual, but because it's the thought mindset process that they choose to live in every single day. Oh, that was good. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I almost start jumping up and running around here. I don't even have a sound effect ready for it. But I'll say it again in case you missed it. There are those who win in what they do. And there are those who lose at what they do at a very consistent rate and basis. And it is not because they inherently were created with a DNA strand that literally had programmed in there, loser. That's not what happened. But it is because those people who continue losing at what they're doing in life. When I'm talking about losing, you can look at it in any capacity. Maybe it's that you haven't hit any of your goals in the last 10 years. Maybe it's that you've been stuck at the same dead-end job and you've tried to get out, but you haven't been able to get out for whatever reason. Maybe it's because your finances are in an absolute crumbling shamble pile heap of history, and you continue allowing to stay them there. Maybe it's all of the above. I'm not calling you a loser. What I'm saying is that when we allow ourselves to continue having a mindset that is destructive and not growth-minded, is not a winning, the mindset is what enables you to stay in a loser's mentality. You choosing to stay and only look at the negative and only look at what's not happening and only looking at what is not capable and only looking at what is not possible is what most of the time, I'll go ahead and say it all the time. That mindset is what keeps you in a place of confinement, of lack, and of failure. Those, boom, confinement, lack, and failure is because we have latched on to a process that continues to ask why. Why should I do that? Well, I don't know. Well, how are you going to do that? Instead of why not? Why couldn't this be the case? Why couldn't I think positive? Why couldn't I I think differently about what the possibility is. If we stay in this mindset, if we stay in these places, if we allow ourselves to just sit and live in a place that is constantly looking at the negative, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The people that constantly are in this place of just there's always something negative happening in their life. In the faith world, we call my pastor calls them EGRs, extra grace required. You know what I'm talking about. In the faith world, we'll call them EGRs, extra grace required. In the rest of the world, we'll just call it annoying. Boone Block is calling me this morning. Top of the morning, Boone. I'll call you back, baby. The rest of the world, we'll just call it annoying because everything that comes around, every time something comes up, it's, this is such a terrible, I don't know what to do about this situation. It's just going to be so bad. I just need your help. You know what I want to say half the time? No, you need your own help. I got you. I'm here to support you. We're here to encourage you. The Winning Network is all about helping people to get into a mindset that is enabling them to move forward, to grow, to charge forward, to take hold of their life, to take ground every single day and wage war on the things that need to be crushed in their life and broken apart and continue taking ground and growing. That's what the Winning Network is here for. That's why you show up right here in Winning in the Morning. However, most of the time, I'm just going to say something that's probably going to get somebody offended, so I'm just going to throw the horse in there. That's right. This is my angry horse. I'm at this point. Why a horse? I don't know. It's what I had. I'm going to say something that's going to probably maybe set somebody off just a little bit. You spend more time asking other people for their help instead of helping yourself by getting your mind in the right place. Guess who's in control of their thought patterns? You. Guess who's in control of how they react to a situation? You. Guess who's in control of what you're going to enable to stay in your mind for the rest of the day? You. That has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with what you are going to enable yourself to sit in, to think about, to focus on. I can't make those decisions for you, but what we can do is talk about what a winning mindset actually is because a winning mindset is not the thought you have, but the winning mindset is what you do with that thought. Ask any Olympian. There's one of my friends. She's an Olympian speed skater. Was an Olympian speed skater. Had a terrible accident. Retired from the Olympian circuit. Her name is Kelly. Just amazing person. We're gonna have her on here in the next month. But the mindset, she'll be the first one to tell you, Olympians do not have all unicorn rose thoughts all the time. They're up at 4:30 in the morning, training 12 hours a day in hopes of maybe possibly qualifying for the Olympic team. That's not even the competition itself. I don't know if you watched the Winter Olympics just previously. I don't know if you're watching that. But if you were watching that, you'll know that those people, this is something really, really incredibly interesting. Most Olympians begin their training anywhere from the age of 8. And if you have not started your training process in your craft by the age of 11, you're not going to be an Olympian, statistically. Now, I'm not saying that's impossible. I'm just saying that's what it is. If you haven't done it, text us. Join to text right now. But one of the things that she says, that Kelly mentions several times over and over and over, is that Olympians, whether they're a gold medalist or whether they're somebody who never places, it's not that they don't have negative thoughts. It's not that they don't have moments that they want to quit. They absolutely do. But the winning mindset is, what do you do when you have a moment where you want to quit, where you have a negative thought? What is it that you do with that thought? What is the process that you go through next to enable yourself to not stay in a negative place, but instead to start charging forward into a positive outcome for what it is that you're looking to do? Do you allow that negativity to grow in your life? Do you allow that negativity place to be able to build up shop, make a nice little home, maybe plant some flowers? Do you allow that negative thought literally to live rent-free in your mind? A lot of us do. A lot of us literally do allow negative thoughts, allow negative mindsets, allow negative history, allow a negative past, allow negative situations, allow negative friends. Here's the deal. A lot of people call you, a lot of us call these people our friends, but the only thing that ever comes out of their mouth is negativity. I would not call that a friend. If they do more destruction to you than they do growth, encouragement, edifying, building you up, most likely not a friend. Now, that may not be comfortable for you to hear today, but I'll just tell you, if you spend more time justifying to somebody in your circle of friends of why you could do something, and they spend more time trying to tell you that you're never going to get out of the same rut that you've been in, you need to find some actual friends and not whatever it is that you're hanging around. Anyway, I digress. That goes totally tangential about building your circle of friends. Here's the deal. It is not that you have it's not that negative mindsets or negative thoughts for seconds. It's not that those negative thoughts, that winners don't have negative thoughts. They absolutely do. But here's the deal. The winning mindset is the process. It is not the destination. And I will say this until I'm blue in the face. I don't have any filter for that. I'll say this until I'm blue in the face. The winning mindset, having a winning mindset, is not that you have everything perfect. It's that you continue to stay engaged in the fight. You continue to stay engaged in the growth. You continue to challenge yourself to grow every single moment, and you do not allow those negative thoughts, those negative capacities to live rent-free in your mind. What do I mean rent-free? It means they get to sit there and do whatever they want to. They can they could set up shop, they can make popcorn and watch a movie. They can just sit there and do whatever you want, and you don't do anything about it. You just sit there and allow that negativity to exist in your life. And this is why, my friends, that many of us are still struggling with the same things that we have been struggling with our entire life, is because we have never evicted the negative mentalities of our life. Oh, man. Good grief. Holy moly, Miss Molly. That was good. Thank you. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Appreciate those applause, people. You have been allowing these mentalities, these mindsets, this negativity to exist, and you just let it live there. And we've been doing nothing about it. My friends, it is time to understand what it means to think like a winner. And what it means is that a winner does not just allow anything and everything to take place. It doesn't allow negativity to just exist. It doesn't allow these ideas to just set up camp and take control of their life. What a winner mindset does, what an Olympian mindset does, what a champion mindset does, what a growth-focused person mindset does, we have moments where we have those thoughts where we want to quit, but what is it that you're going to do with that moment? What is it that you're going to do with that mentality? What is it you are going to do with that attitude? Tylee Welch. Oh, Tylee. Man, she's a real friend, a real hero. Oh, she's here with us all the time. It was so awesome. It's so cool. Tylee was one of my youth, when I was youth pastor. It was so good, Tylee. This is what she says. Dang, we never evicted those negative mindsets. That was good. Yes, I'll leave it up there. You're 100% right. You got to evict the trash out of your space. Come on. I'm not going to let somebody live in a house rent-free, destroying my walls, letting the water run all over the floor and destroy the floors. I'm not going to allow somebody to let the windows be shattered and the roof to leak, and I'm not going to let them keep living in a house. I'm going to get them out of there as fast as possible. They may not even be there another day. You're out of here. Get out tomorrow. So why is it that we allow those things that have the same impact on our life? You know what negativity does to you? It literally physically, psychologically, anatomically breaks you down. Those negative thoughts impact your health. Again, I stay on the side of science. I stay on the side of what faith is. And a lot of people are like, oh, faith and science, does Christianity deal with science? Yeah, fool. Who do you think created science? Come on. God created the reality of what we see every single day. That's what creation is. Science just is the indicator pathway that is able to show us how he was able to do it. But the science literally says that you will have heart conditions, you will have high blood pressure, that you will gain weight, that you will have a state of depression. Does this sound anything like our world, like the world around us? Is this at all? I mean, does this sound anything like the world that we live in? Heart condition, heart failure, depression, high blood pressure, gaining weight, no fulfillment. Hello? These are mindset related, people. These are mindset conditions, and we allow these things to just live in our mind. Here's the question for it. Here's the action item. This is the thing I always go back to. Always will go back to it. What are you doing today to destroy the negative mindset in your mind? What is it that you're going to do today that is going to stop the negativity that has just been brewing around you? Because here's the deal. You may be around people that have negativity, but it doesn't mean you got to stay there. You may be in a conversation that has negativity and that is breaking you down. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying to be a quitter and just get up and walk away every time that something gets hard. What I'm saying is take a moment, pull yourself together, get your mind focused on what you need to do. If you need to take a second and say, "Hey, I need to sleep on this." Guys, I'm gonna excuse myself from the conversation. I need to go. I need to sleep on this. I've had to do this several times before. Where literally, if something is getting to the point where it is having a negative impact on my mindset about myself, I will excuse myself from the conversation and say, "Hey, I'll catch up with you later. I just got to get going. Thanks so much." Or, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to go to bed. I just need to sleep on this. We can talk about this later." Sometimes you got to do that. Actually, I had a conversation with a great friend yesterday. There was a situation that came up. He said, "Hey, man, you know what? Just sleep on it. Just sleep on it. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just get through the rest of the day. Sleep on it. Take a second. Get your mind in the right place. Focus on it tomorrow and thinking about it tomorrow." You know what? I woke up this morning, have a completely different mindset about it, and now in a place to be able to charge forward into what I know needs to happen instead of being stuck in a place that was basically this place of torment in my mind. Instead of being stuck in a place that has all of this limiting, all this negativity, all of this attitude that is bad, instead of being stuck there, now I get to drive forward into it. You know why? It's because there was the negative thought. There was the negative moment. There was that negative breakdown. There was that toxicity. But I'm not choosing to stay in it. The winning mindset, having a winning mindset right here in the Winning Network, because there's a lot of winning that takes place. In fact, because some people say, "Oh, Kinsley, you have too much winning that takes place." Guess what? You know what I have to say about that? Here you go. Boom. Kinsley Jordan, your winning coach. If you haven't subscribed, you need to do it. Go over. That's what I have to say to that. You know what else? That's else. Go to the Winning Network, winningnetwork.com, right there. There's a lot of winning that takes place. Yeah, there is. You know why? Because I believe in it. Because winning is not a destination. Winning is a process, just like having a winning mindset, just like thinking differently in your mind. It's not the negative thought you have. It's not the thought that's bad. It's allowing the thought to stay in your mind. Don't allow negativity or toxicity to stay in your mind without forcing it out, without kicking it out. I said it earlier. I said it again in case you miss it. Don't allow the negativity to live rent-free in your mind. That is the dumbest thing we could ever do. If you haven't done it, go to thewinningnetwork.com, subscribe. You'll be able to get the blog information, any encouragement update. And again, if you haven't done it, would you mind subscribing? Hit the bell. Ding. There it is. Yeah. Hit the bell. Subscribe. We're talking about the winning mindset. This is what I want you to know. Here's this last little piece. Wow, that's not it. Hold on. Here it is. Boom. This is what's so important, mindsets. Now, this talks about a fixed mindset as opposed to a growth mindset. The growth mindset is what I'm talking about is a winning mindset. Because when we have a growth mindset, we get to our goals, we establish healthy habits, we cross the finish line of what it is that we're excited and focused on, of what we want to accomplish. We accomplish the things that we are excited about in our life when we focus on having a winning / growth mindset. But here's the difference between these things. This is it. A fixed mindset, what I'll call a losing mindset, because I'll just say it. We'll ruffle some feathers if we need to. A losing mindset says this. If you have a desire, it would say, "Yeah, I'll just stick to what I know, because either I'm good at it or not. You know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm just going to stay here." But a winning mindset says, "You know what? I think I'm going to learn something new. And I'm eager to learn something new. I really am." You know what? This literally happened. This happened yesterday, and I'm really excited. One of the guys who is part of our real estate team or development team, not the Winning Network, different company, but we were walking through a house and said, "Hey, do you know how to do this? I need this done. Need this done with a door and this and a couple of handles and several things. Do you know this tiling? Do you know how to do that?" I said, "Oh yeah, I know how to do that." And I didn't think it was that big a deal, but I said, "That's awesome. I have no clue. When you're doing that, would you mind telling me? Because I'd love to come over and learn from you." And This dude looked at me like I was a foreign object. He's an awesome guy. But he looked at me and was like, yeah, I'd love to. And I thought about this later when I was in the car. When I was driving away. I don't think he was expecting me to say, "Hey, I don't know what that is, but I'd love to learn. I don't know how to do it," because it was our rental project. It was what we were working on. It was a house that we're flipping. It was something that we own, and for all intents and purposes, yeah, we're the boss. Yeah. At that point, yes, this is my investment. I should know. I should have an idea of how to be able to do it. Here's the deal. I don't care. I have no problem admitting that I don't know how to do something. What I do have a problem with is sitting in a place that constantly thinks that I know how to do something, but doesn't actually know how to do it. That is a fixed mindset. And frankly, that's just falsifying where you're actually at. If we want to have a growth mindset, we have to be eager to learn something new, willing to be humble enough to go ask the people who can teach us to say, "Hey, I don't know how to do this. Would you mind teaching us?" I was kind of taken back yesterday, honestly, when I said that, because I could see the look on his face. He's like, "Man, I kind of shocked that you're admitting you don't know how to do that." I have no idea. Nobody's ever taught me to do that. I never had a reason to learn that before, but I'd love to learn it. Today, another action point for you. Are you willing to say, "Hey, I don't know how to do this. Would you mind teaching me?" It takes a lot to say that, but that's what the winner's mindset does. If you don't know how to do something, you find the people who know how to do it. You encourage them in it and say, "Hey, would you bring me along? I'd love to be able to learn how to do it." All right, let's move on to skills. This is good. Skills. Skills. If you have a fixed mindset, a losing mindset, a defeatist's mindset, it would say, skills. It's fine the way it is. There's nothing to change here. I'm not even going to begin. Hold on just a second. I'm not even going to begin to tell you how many times I see organizations and bosses and people who look at this and have this attitude, and then they wonder why their business is failing. I'll zoom in one more time just so you get this. People have this attitude all the time, and they are not seeing the growth they want. And then they keep on saying, "Well, it must be somebody else's issue." No, it's not. It's because you have accepted that you're just going to leave things the way they are and think that things somehow magically are going to change, and they're not going to change if you keep doing the same dumb, ridiculous thing. I see this all the time. Organizations, things are falling apart. The wheels are coming off the bus. People are wondering, well, how are we going? Why aren't we seeing growth? Why aren't we seeing these things take place? This is why, is because you are totally fine, and you have become these people, this mindset. The loser mindset, the defeatist mindset, becomes comfortable where it's at and doesn't want to change. But a winning mindset says, is this really the best I can do? Have I actually given 100%? What would happen if I did something different? What would happen if I grew in a different way? What would happen if I looked at this differently? Okay, what about effort? What is a loser's mindset or a fixed mindset say about effort? Effort, they would say, well, this is a waste of time. There's a lot to figure out here. So, there's too much here. I'm not going to put the effort into it. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm always doing. A winning mindset says, I know this is going to help me even if it's difficult. Again, I go back to my friend Kelly, Olympian speed skater. And multiple times she'll tell you time and time again, the hardest thing to do is to get up in the morning and go to work again, training, because it is day after day, moment after moment. Sometimes it feels like monotony. It's not monotony though at all. It's actually building you towards your goal. Okay, setbacks. How does a winning mindset view setbacks? It says, you know what? I'll use another strategy. My mistakes help me to learn. Oh, yes. That is what I'm talking about. It helps me to learn. A setback, a broken moment, those build me up. This is why you've heard me say it before. I don't believe in failure, because if I'm willing to learn, failure is just a learning point for me to step off of next time. There have been many times I've failed. Many times I've failed. In fact, I fail often. I kind of embrace the idea of what failure is. And you can say, how can you be talking about a winning mindset if you're talking about failing? Because a winning mindset looks at a setback, or looks at something that didn't go like you wanted to, and sees it exactly like I'm talking about right here. It sees it as an opportunity for growth, not something that is crushing you for the rest of your life. It's an opportunity for you to grow. Failure doesn't exist unless you stop moving forward. Failure only exists when you roll over and say, oh, stick a fork in me. I'm done. I just can't do it anymore. Okay, at that point, you failed. At that point, you have accepted failure. Don't roll over. Don't stop. Keep charging forward. Feedback. Here's another great one. Feedback, a winning mindset feedback says, I recognize my weaknesses and I know what I need to fix. I love this. There's a lot of people who don't want feedback. They don't want anything. They don't want to get feedback. They don't want to see where their weaknesses are. They don't want to see anything like that. There's a difference, though. I need you to know this. There's a difference between feedback and criticism. I hear, for me, it's the most oxymoronic, ridiculous, dumb statement ever. To say, well, I got some constructive criticism for you. No, you don't. Do you even know what that means? No. No. You don't have constructive criticism for me. You know why? Is because criticism means to literally cut down. So you're going to construct, you're going to build me up, constructive criticism, and then you're going to criticize, cut me down. You're going to build me up and cut me down. No, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Go back to English class. But there is a difference of constructive criticism and feedback. Feedback is meant to help you. Feedback, if you have a winning mentality, enables you to grow in the areas you need to grow, move forward, charge forward, and allows you to get stronger in the things and then in the weaknesses you have. If you have a loser's mindset, you don't want to know your weaknesses because it's overwhelming to you, because it just becomes too much. If you have a winning mindset, again, winning is not a destination, winning is a process. A winning mindset doesn't mean that you don't have moments of weakness and moments where you want to quit. But what a winning mindset is when you have those moments that you want to quit, you gather yourself, you get back into your process and say, what is it that I need to do to get myself back into a positive, creative space to move forward and drive forward? You know why? Is because you have gifts and talents and skills that the world needs. And if you allow yourself to stop at the first moment of adversarial contact, if you allow yourself to stop at the first moment of something that is difficult or a barrier in the road, then literally there are people who need your gift, your skill, your encouragement, your talent that are not going to have the opportunity to get it. And you are selling yourself short, and you are holding back the thing that they need the most. It is wild for us to think that wake up in the morning and think just think about this. It is wild for us to wake up in the morning and not think that the world needs the skills that we have. It's wild to think that. It really is. Because the truth is, the world does need your skills. The world needs your talent. The world needs your mindset. If you're waking up this morning, you're like, well, I have to go do this and I have to go do that and I have to go here and I have to go there. No, you get to wait. You get to go there and take the skill and the talent and the gift that you have. That's the difference of a winning mindset and a loser's mindset. A winning mindset looks at what they have and they know what they have and they're excited to take it out and to be able to not only help the people around them, but to make the people around them better and the organizations better because they know the gift they have inside. A winner knows that they're a winner before they ever cross the finish line. I'll say that again. A winner knows they're a winner. A champion knows they're a champion, not because of the medal that's hanging around their neck, but because of the medal that's hanging around their heart. That was so good. I know you're not even going to throw it in the comment section, but I'll tell you that was good. I'll say it one more time. A winner, a champion, a millionaire, a father and husband of the year knows that they're a winner, a champion, a millionaire, a father, a mother of the year, not because anybody told them, not because they crossed the finish line, not because they saw the $1 million in the bank. I've heard many very successful people say this. Probably the most impactful statement I've ever heard. It was this guy run a business. I had no idea, no clue that he had the stature that he had. I was talking to him at this conference. It was just a dude, just talking to him. And as I'm talking to him, I'm hearing the level of conversation that he has. I'm like, man, this guy is like really incredibly intelligent. And I started asking more. Anyway, he made this statement. He said, probably the greatest thing I ever learned and realized was this. I wasn't a champion. I just read a comment. I wasn't a millionaire when I saw the $1 million in the checking account. I was a millionaire in my mind 9 years before, when I was eating peanut butter and jelly, evicted out of my house, didn't have a car, and was trying to figure out what I was going to do next. It was that moment that I became a millionaire, because in my mind, I said, this is the last time this is going to happen to me ever again. I'm never going to let this happen again. Today, I ask you this. Will the future you, will the you that is watching this right now, whether you're live or whether you're not, will the you that is watching this 9 years from now look back at you today, in this moment, on February 23rd, and say, that was the moment where I decided I'm a millionaire? That was the moment where I decided that I am a winner. That was a moment when I realized that I am a champion. That was a moment where no longer where I was a defeatist, where everything was able to take me down. But that was literally the moment when I became a millionaire before the money was in the bank. I became a winner before I ever crossed the finish line. I became a champion before I ever even got in the competition. It starts here in your mental space. It starts with a mindset that says it doesn't matter what comes. It doesn't matter what the challenge is. I'm not going to sit in a place of lack. I'm not going to allow negativity to live rent-free in my mind. What I am going to do is enable my mind to be a process, a machine of just cranking out the goodness, of focusing on where I'm going to go, how I'm going to get there, and what it is I'm going to accomplish when I get to that place. And I'm going to keep working to get there. I'm telling you, there is power in it. The last one, I went on a diatribe. This is it. The last one is talented peers. This is how a growth mindset person looks at those talented people. This is something I love to say. The greatest thing that I could ever do. Oh, we got a couple comments. Sorry, friends. Mike Hoffman. I got sidetracked. Mike Hoffman. He says, "Oh, that was good." I'm not sure what I had said at that time. Sorry, Mike. Darren Gibbs says, "Champions don't become champions in the ring. They're merely recognized there." Yes, Darren Gibbs. Buddy. That's right. That's right. And then Darren, smiley face. He's dropping the truth bombs today. I love it. This is the last part's really important. Talented peers. When you look at people, a lot of times, those in a loser's mindset, those in a fixed mindset, those in a lack mindset, look at people who are accomplishing more than them, and they're intimidated by them. They're fearful of them, and they all they want to do is cut them down. Guess what? I know this because I've been that person. I've been that person that has had the jealousy, that I've looked around at other people and I've seen what they're doing. And the only thing that could come out of my mouth was negativity, tearing them down and saying that I don't believe in, oh, well, they're doing this wrong or they're doing that wrong. You know what? Some of the most negative people are the people who are intimidated by you because of what you're doing, because they're not doing it, or they don't know how to get there, or they don't know what it is. And people, I saw this TikTok the other day. It was incredibly good. I should share it with you. It said, people will make you feel how they are feeling. If they cut you down, it's because they are feeling cut down themselves. If they are just bringing a bunch of just pain to your life, it's because they got a bunch of pain in their own life. You've heard the statement before: hurting people hurt people. Yeah, that's very true. They do. But the reality of the situation is people will perpetuate what it is that they're feeling. They'll make other people feel that. A winning mindset doesn't do that. A winning mindset pulls you together. Thinking like a winner, thinking with a winning mindset, pulls you in, allows you to look at the people who are doing and accomplishing more things than you in a better manner, and allows you to look at those people and say, you know what? I don't know how they look at this at the bottom right. I don't know. I wonder how they did that. I'm going to try to figure out how they did that. In fact, I'm going to ask them to do it. A lot of you sit and watch people, sit and watch what they do, and they say, man, I'd love to do that. Have you ever thought about just calling them up and saying, hey, could I take you to lunch? I'd love to learn what it is you're doing. One of the best people that I know at this is awesome. This guy is a world-renowned, is the world's greatest producer, songwriter, music production guru. His name is Lenny Giuliano. If you don't know him, you need to look him up. LennyGiuliano.com. Literally, this guy is Max Martin. If you don't know anything in the music industry, Max Martin has literally nothing on him. Max Martin will be going to his school. Anyway, Lenny Giuliano does this better than anybody I know. He'll call people up who are doing what he wants to be doing, and he'll say, "Hey, could I go to lunch? Could I take you to lunch? I'd love to just pick your brain for a little bit. And he has some of the most profound mentors ever. I mean, he's focusing a lot on a couple of different areas, but I literally saw one of his mentors the other day, and you know what his mentor said? Yeah, oh yeah. Lenny, yeah, I'm actually his mentor. You know it's a good thing. You know you have a good protege when your mentor will claim you. I'm telling you, you know that you're onto something when your mentor will proudly say, yeah, he's mine. He's killing it. He's doing a great job. That happens because if you take that same winning mindset that Lenny had, if you take that same mentality and you apply it to yourself and say, I'm not going to get stuck or fixed on the negativity. I'm not going to get stuck or fixed in this place of lack. What I am going to do is I'm going to get focused moving forward. I'm not going to stay in the same spot I've always been, but I'm going to go to those people who know how to do what it is that I want to be doing. This is how a winner thinks. This is how a champion thinks. This is how a millionaire thinks, is that you got to start thinking differently. You got to start moving differently. You got to start acting differently. You can't stay in the same spot. Today, friends, listen, it's 7:55. You need to get rolling this morning. If you haven't had your cup of joe, you need to get it. But what you need to do right now is literally, I want you to think about this. What is it that you are doing to take control of your thoughts? You can have negative thoughts. You can't let them stay in your mind. You can have a bad tenant in a house, but you can't let them stay living there. Right now, today, what is it you're going to do to evict the negative, limiting mindset, the failure mindset belief? And what is it you're going to do to help to grow a process of thinking positively? You know what you're going to do right now? You're going to text that number, text winning to 405-645-7789. Text it right now. Join the winning network. Literally, we're going to send you content. You know what? We have something really exciting coming up. Listen in on Friday. I'm going to let you know what it is. Something you can be a part of. If this helps you every day, if this mindset helps you every day, how much more would it help you in a small group session with only 10, 12 people, myself, and one of the leading experts that I bring into it? How much would that help you if you got a behind the scenes action look, one-on-one time with me and my team of the Winning Network to be able to sit down and focus on what your challenges are and talk through what your challenges are? Would that be worth an investment to you? Yeah, I would say it probably would be. You know why? It's because you're listening right now and it's worth your time. So you should probably think about doing it. You know how you get involved with that? You do it. Text right now. On Friday, I'm going to make the announcement of what we have coming up. There's limited spots. Limited spots, but you get the attention. You get the focus of what we're doing. Right now, text winning, WINNING, because we've been talking about the winning mindset. Text it to 405-645-7789. It's your chance to be able to do it right now. Friends, go out there, charge forward, take control of your day. Start thinking like the winner you are. Stop thinking like the just defeated attitude that you've had for so long, and start taking ground. It's game time. Let's do it right here, Winning Network. Thanks for joining us. Winning in the Morning, Kinsley Jordan, your winning coach. Share this if you don't mind. Subscribe, like, hit the bell. If you haven't done it yet, please do it. Please consider it. Friends, love you long time. You're a champ. We'll see you later. It's time to take ground this morning. Bye, all. See you Friday. Love you long time. You're the best. You're the best. I'm just saying it. It's a wrap.